Hello everybody, and welcome to the Sovereign Village Project. I've finally been catching up on emails this morning, and a lot of folks are reaching out who are really interested in both the community but also learning just how they can get out to start homesteading. And where we're at with communities, we're currently developing out our 5-acre property and finishing the house up on that, and then we're also working on selling our slightly less than an acre property with a cabin on it. And ideally we're going to finance a purchase of a larger piece of land to really start this project. But in the meantime, a lot of people are really trying to get out to the country right now, and they want to start homesteading right now. And so I've been working on helping folks, and I've actually been blessed to be able to do so. We've had some folks visit out here, and we've become good friends and actually helped some people get on the land and purchase properties nearby. And in particular in this video, I wanted to address some folks who have asked what they can do to get on the land if they really don't have much in terms of budget. And I'm aware of this one particular place that would be maybe a good fit for some folks, where you can buy lots for about $1,500, RV lots, and they're actually less than an hour from downtown Nashville. So they have proximity to a city. They're far from it enough to be in the country, but they do have the proximity if you needed to get a job or something like that. So if you were just really wanting to get started homesteading and you just didn't have the resources, this would be a really good option. This place is called Hidden Valley Lakes, and it's about 7 miles from where I currently live. And what it is an old recreational development they built around some lakes, and it's kind of become more of a place where people just live year-round. And it's grandfathered in, so it really doesn't have all of the same building code restrictions and things like that. And that's a mixed blessing. It's a blessing and a curse. It means that anybody can come out here and really start affordably homesteading, but you get kind of rougher buildings like you see in the background here, where there is a lot of poverty, and there is definitely poor homesteads, and not everyone keeps everything really clean. And so for a lot of people that would be a turn-off and reason enough not to move to a place like this. But I myself have considered buying property here. I almost bought a cabin, and to me it would still be a great launch pad for somebody to buy their first land, start their first homestead on just a hairline budget. A lot of these lots will have power poles, but this community also has community wells, so you can access water if you don't have water right away. They have RV dump sites. If you're living in an RV, you can deal with your sewage issue right there. They have a pool and a community hall, and they have public bathrooms as well, and showers. So there's a lot of things. If you were just moving onto the land and you only had an RV, you could get started really easy. And what's nice is that it's very rural, as you can see, and very wooded, but the lots are small, so that makes them very affordable. Again, the cheapest ones I know of are about $1,500, and then I think ones that will actually perk for a septic are more like $3,000 to $5,000. But if I was in somebody's shoes where they just didn't have the money to start a homestead and really wanted to, this is what I would do. And again, I almost did. I ended up finding a single wide trailer on about an acre that was about 7 miles from here, and our current homestead is about 7 or 8 miles from here now. And also the added advantage if somebody came out here would be that I would be nearby, and there are other homesteaders nearby to network with and really help them get started on this journey and trade seedlings and things like that. And so if folks want to reach out to me, I'll direct them to the website for this place, which is, again, it's called Hidden Valley Lakes. And I'll let them know what I'm familiar with about the area. And if somebody wants to come out and visit, of course, I'll show them around the county and show them what we're doing out there on the 5 acres, and help them get started. And if several people reached out, it would be possible to purchase lots that were adjacent and really get that community started, where you could help each other garden and watch each other's homesteads and things like that. But yeah, I just wanted to throw this option out there. If you really are serious about homesteading, you're willing to make a little bit of a sacrifice. For me, when I first came out to this county, before that I was paying about $500 a month rent, which was actually really cheap for Nashville. But even then, when I came out here right away, in 3 months I saved $1,500. So if a person was paying that much and they moved out to a place like this, in 3 months that lot would be paid for, and then it's all profit from there. They could sell it later down the line to finance a larger purchase, or really get on track to start saving money without that rental payment. And of course, they do have something that's kind of like an HOA here, which is of course not ideal, but I believe it's like $175 a year. And for that, you are getting the road maintenance, you're getting access to that water, which is invaluable, the RV dump sites, which is invaluable, there's trash pickup, they have secure mailboxes inside the facility. It is gated, so there's gate code things, which can be a hassle, but it might be a good security thing as well in these times. And yeah, that's about all I know about it. There's a store nearby. There's actually a really cool little farm-to-table store nearby that has a restaurant in it as well, and a lot of cool options. There's parts of this development that are a little more crowded, like this, where there's like quite a few homes next to each other. But there are other parts that are a lot more remote, so you can kind of find whatever you want and talk to the folks here, and they'll probably hook you up with a good site. And there's everything from campers. There's some rougher kind of homemade cabins that are in rough shape, but there's also nice stick-built homes. There's really nice expensive homes. There's double wides, there's single wides, there's a little bit of everything in this development. So yeah, check it out. Shoot me a message if you'd like, and I'll send you all the resources that I'm aware of, and we'll get you started on this journey. So everybody stay safe, be well, and happy homesteading.